I don't think anybody's gonna show up.
Yeah. We're probably...
They don't like us.
I can't even find my channel on this phone. There we go. What's your password?
Bad. In case.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Bad MFer. Yeah. Oh crap! Midnight Grape is here. I have not heard that name. For those of you that are wondering, we are on Jeff's channel.
Oh. All right, turn down volume. All right, got it.
He just can't behave, man. You can't take it. We are on Jeff's channel in my crib. Thought we'd change it up a little bit.
We're not live yet.
Yeah, we are.
We're live?
Lindsay's here. How is it Lindsay always knows to be first?
She's got a good phone.
No, I think she's FBI. Something.
Oh, she's cooking steak.
She's in the CN.
We can be there in like 35 minutes.
What are you cooking steak on? Because a grill is the only thing. I have cooked them in the air fryer, and they were pretty good.
What, a steak?
Yes. Juicy. Made brats on it today.
Oh, yeah.
There's the big Italian.
Hey, the big Italian.
Judy Jules. She called us fellas. Well, I guess we are. That's like a 1930s term. Fellas.
Good fellas. We're good fellas.
So I was just in my recliner and I was drifting off. He calls. Let's do a live. That's how
your place.
That's how it went down, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
I got a viral video going, guys. Can't believe it. Really isn't the one I wanted to go viral, but it is, and I can't help it. We'll see how far it goes.
Okay, now we can go live. I put out a...
Oh, we can go live now. I think we've already been live. All right, this is your live. You talk.
We're not even live yet.
Look, what is that?
It's not on my... Oh. I'm blind.
All this time, you didn't think we was on here.
I didn't know.
Who did you think I was talking to?
You talk to yourself all the time.
Man, I'm glad you're moving.
You might have been talking to me, but I don't listen when you talk to
me. Any news from the Arkansas to Minnesota pups? Willie got adopted, but guys, that's slow to come in. That's going to be slow to come in if it comes in at all. But I can guarantee you they're well cared for, okay? And they're not dealing with this heat that we have now. So they're, that's the answer. They are well taken care of. They go to foster homes that there are indoor dogs in the air conditioning. And I worked with these people for many, many years, and they're going to have good homes. Willie's already sucking up the good life, man. He was the last one I thought would go. Oh, Jan's in here.
Yay. Hey, Jan.
You think she's seen that video where we was talking about her?
All handmade Connie.
I don't think she's seen it.
Okay, there's Elaine, Jules, back good.
77 people.
Love Truck Garage. Is it hot up there? Yes. It was, what'd your thermometer hit today? Mine hit 98.
101.
Yeah,
it's 84 outside now.
84 outside.
84 in here.
84 in here.
And outside.
Oh.
Dog apartment is a balmy 78 degrees, though. Yeah. What was we on here for?
I don't even know why. There's working with Wiley. 106 there over in Oklahoma. Pure Okie. Hey, JB.
Well, if you got one of these things, like I got thermometers all over, if the sun hits it, it's going to tell you 110, 115. You got to wait. It's not going to always give you the
it
true
depends on where you
temperature.
put it.
You know.
Yeah, if it's directly in the sun, it'll read high. Mine is on my porch right next to the house, so it's going to read lower than what it actually is. But then I've got another one outside.
Big Italian
Those things are
says,
cool.
Mike, which video is going to make you a star? The one where I confront the meth guys. And Jeff's, he knows of them. And he's a harmless kid. But, yeah, when you get on that, and he's been on that stuff for a while.
They don't think straight, and then they start doing other stupid stuff.
And I've known that kid. He's 34 years old, or probably 36. I've known him since he was 24. I sold him a car when I worked at the pawn shop. I was a good salesman. I wouldn't sell nobody junk. And that was just one of my duties. But he was clean. And in that video, you'll see, I asked him, you remember when you met me? I sold you the vehicle. And then from there, I had nothing to do with his demise. But I gave him wheels. So I wonder, But I'm not going to cry.
There ain't nothing ain't nothing you can do to.
I drink, but I have never in my life messed with drugs. I smoked pot twice. I didn't like how it made me feel. Why am I looking at the microphone? Gotta look at the camera. But I don't feel sorry for anybody that I just don't. I don't have that in me. And so it's highly unlikely the kid's going to get off of them. But I've seen it happen. It happened to my best friend. He got on meth at 34 years old, and he was on it for 10 years. He got felonies. He is doing great right now. So I know he is doing great right now. So I know there's hope. Even if they don't think there's hope, there's hope. But they have to be the ones that make that decision.
Oh, yeah. You can't force them into it.
But they have to have people that tell them. And all their family does is enable them. Give them a place to stay. And she knows. She gave me a ride to pick up my truck. She knows what he's doing. But she don't. I said, you got to show tough love. Kick his ass out.
You can't give him the money for more drugs. You just can't give him the money for more drugs.
And what gets me is the kid beefed up somehow. He's got money for tattoos because he didn't have no tattoos. Now his old arms are covered, I don't know. He's got a good heart, but the drugs have taken over his life, man. They just did. And we're going to be seeing a lot of that, I imagine.
Yeah. And then they start stealing. They just lose all sense of morals.
And I had a lot of comments on that video saying, you got to watch it. You got to be careful. Yeah. You don't understand the law here, the law enforcement here. They're not going to come out, man. They tell you, I've lived here 12 years. They will tell you, handle your own business. If I shot him dead in my yard that night and called the law,
the cops will come for that.
I would be shot.
Maybe the next day.
But I'm taking a different approach. I'm trying to help the guy, May not work, but this country is run off law enforcement. They don't want to get involved with that no more, and they never did here. So
they didn't do. Everybody knew who broke into my place and ripped me off, and they didn't do a thing about it. Yeah. And that was thousands and thousands of dollars stolen from me, and the cops.
They won't do nothing.
No,
I worked at the pawn shop here for 6 years of the 12 years I've been here. They just let them right back out. It's pointless. It's all family here. It's pointless. So, if you move here from another state, they're not protecting you. And I'm from the next state over. I've been here longer, but they're not going to help me. But I'm going to defend my property. And so I see what's going on. I know what it leads to. And I got to let them know. I got cameras. Everybody's wondering why I got cameras all around the place. That's why. because if I'm not here, it'll alert me or it'll record it. So,
yeah, building up a case in case you have to.
I hate
video, or it didn't happen as far as
I mean,
anything goes.
You can't ask for your neighbors. And their house burnt down a couple years ago, and that was her mother's house. It's an old house, and it forced them. Actually, two of her houses had burnt down. One of the kids that she's taking care of just lit the curtains on fire, and Sue is the sweetest woman on earth. She loves animals, but just it's hard to explain, guys. Yeah, she's trying to do. She thinks she's doing good, but she's doing more harm than good. And it ain't my business, but it becomes my business.
Yeah, when they're next door to you doing what they're doing in the middle of the night.
Well, see, that's an easement. That's my land, but they have a driveway that previous owners here agreed to. I have not
to get to their land,
and
back there.
you can't get out of that. I mean, it would take a lot. But now she's 76 years old. So in the video, I say, I'm not going to let them take advantage of this old lady no more. That's what I meant. All right, let's get off this. Man, why you always start these subjects?
Hey, man, Jen and Wiley are moving to Arkansas. Yeah, go check out Working with Wiley and Altruistic Farmstead.
They're in Oklahoma.
Yep, they're in Oklahoma, but they've got
God help them.
Got some land coming over here to the Boonville area. The more the merrier.
For the life of me, I don't know why you want to leave the best state in the country to come to Arkansas, Oklahoma. But I guess
you did it.
Yeah, but I was in Florida. I was in Florida.
Do as he says, not as he does.
I had choices. It didn't matter. I was showing up at one of 3 states with $22 in my pocket, and this was closest. So here I am. It worked out.
Yeah.
That Jan's still in here. I don't know what she's doing. It's your channel.
Oh, that's right.
You better watch. You're fooled because you're in my house, but that Jan's in here.
Yeah, see, Heartland HQ, they're excited for Jen and Wiley. Yeah, I took them out to lunch. We went to that Chinese buffet. They had a different selection the day that I went with them.
He never took me out to lunch.
No, I owe you some lunches, though.
Peter wants to go, too. He texted me that. He wants Chinese buffet.
He's one of the guys I owe a phone call to, which I should. Although it's too late. But I got here like 9 o'clock, and yeah, that's when I finally have a minute to sit down and breathe for myself.
He just showed up, man. The dogs went nuts. What could I do? I was just sitting down to supper. Didn't even get to open it. I like lima beans.
Put some bacon in them.
What are these people all saying? Roberta's in here. David Moffat.
We're going to have like...
it's your life. I'm keeping up with the people.
Well, it's your computer in your house.
It's your phone. There's James Art Metal. What's up,
Drew and Lindsay are doing amazing work.
I think they live there now.
Yeah.
They put up a tent and hammocks. You're going to have a hell of a time getting them out of there.
Well, I could think of a lot worse people to be squatting on my land.
That's the term, squatting. They're squatters. I knew that Lindsay was a squatter just to look at her. The first time I knew.
Well, no.
Before you know it, you're going to have a family's whole commune out there.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Because, he went to that thing in Oregon last year where them weird people in VWs are. I'll bet you they show up at your place, man. Oh, hey, As soon as it cools down,
You know what?
you're going to have 800 VW buses on your land.
What in the world?
With bonfires and people using compost toilets. I just know it.
Hey, man, as long as they're paying me $30 a night, I'm getting stabbed in my leg.
Yeah, they'll pay you $30 a night for all 800 of them.
No, they're cool.
Okay.
I need somewhere to put these.
What? The hell is that?
They're porcupines coming out of my leg.
Come on, my lima beans.
Come on.
Oh, now I'm gonna drink it.
Well, I didn't put them on your. I didn't tell you to pick up the lima
Who
beans.
the hell invited you over here?
I invited myself.
Rooster.
Rooster.
You didn't get those on my land.
Rooster.
Look at
Me, didn't you, Rooster?
There's Rooster. She hates Jim because he comes in with these stickers from his chickens.
I've never taken you to that.
Put them on my lima beans. You're not paying attention to these people. There's Bobby. What's up, Bobby? Don Lee, Hypocrite Garden.
Hippocrates.
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 I watched the movie today.
He's here in Arkansas. He's got some cool stuff going on his channel.
Hey, I saw something cool last night. Did you watch Papa Pepper doing his oil change?
Yeah.
When he put that in, that was the first thing I thought of. Man, that might make a good pet. Change your oil, and I'll be danged if he didn't do it.
No, I thought. Well, at first I thought he was going to come in from the angle, and I'm like, no, that's not going to be good.
We got to get you in here on, not my freezer that is doubles as my wig. You need to put that wig on, dude. That I do my shorts in.
Time to make biscuits. No Rooster. It's upside down.
Get in his lap, Rooster. He went in to see Waldo earlier. Waldo started sniffing on him. Cats.
Maybe a little I've trapped 4 raccoons. I haven't filmed it because I ain't got time for that. But.
Robert Smith. Hello, dog man. I'm from PA. Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Robert Smith.
I've been a few places in PA.
Ultra, yeah, Jan and Wiley both in here. Hey, how many people we got? We got 183, Mike.
There's Jay. Huh?
Yeah, we do.
On my channel?
Mike is close to 10,000 subscribers, folks.
Should get that tonight.
You're like 30 some away, and there's 182 in here. So if you're not subscribed to the Dog Man, maybe we can get him pushed past 10,000 tonight.
And
that's the whole reason why we're doing
it. It kind of upsets me because I taught you everything you know about YouTube.
Yeah, you did.
And you're 20. How does that work? I don't get. Oh, Peter's in here.
Hey, Peter.
Is that the Peter we know? Or, that's the Peter we know. I was in his live earlier. Not on it. But you know me, I got to go in and mess with people.
Yeah.
And a lot of them don't
pull up your. We're logged.
I don't know how to do all that fancy stuff you do. Oh, this is your live. I forget. That's why we got 100.
Yeah, we're logged
for now. Till my video, once I'm past Simple Life or Claims numbers, and I'll be the king.
See, that happens. I gave Simple Life or Claim to shout out when I was a bigger channel.
Never know.
Them. And I'm
look at
giving
Mama
a lot
V,
of people
man.
Shout outs who I was bigger than them at the time.
You never know on YouTube when that one video, and let me tell you, it's usually a stupid, terrible made video. I've got 2 of them that go viral. The ones that you spend all day editing and think are going to be the best videos on YouTube, they don't get nothing. They get nothing, but it's the dumb ones, and who knows? It's because YouTube's not controlled by humans anymore, if it ever was. Can't hear you. You guys can't hear us? Oh, that's one guy. He's lying.
He's got a
I've got
professional mic and everything.
Yeah, this thing's tuned in, man. Who can't hear us?
Hey there, Doug and Ashley. Hello. Oh yeah, the little members have badges next to their names.
So you always
everybody.
You always get that one guy on here that gives you stuff. So, oh, I can't hear you. That's usually you.
Yeah, that's usually me.
Well, maybe they can't.
And it's usually I got the phone. It's always my fault.
Well, let's move this a little closer. Then maybe it's you they're talking. Quit putting your dang stickers on my lima beans. God, why do I let you in my door? You guys even realize what it's... Oh, we don't want that up in the microphone or up in the camera. You guys even realize what it's like being his neighbor? You check them glasses ain't scratched up yet, are they?
No.
Mine are.
No.
Hey, it's about this time. We need to go get new ones.
New ones?
Yeah.
These aren't even worn in yet. I ain't even got a scratch on them.
You're supposed to get them every year.
Really?
That's what they tell you.
Well, of course. They want to sell you more glasses.
DIY different. Comment. He came on there and he chastised me.
That'll happen.
Yeah, but he doesn't know my humor.
Nobody knows you.
I was kidding with him. He
knows.
knows.
Sure.
Well, you didn't delete me, so
I don't. Yeah.
I know you read my comments. Trust me, I know you do. There's Mama Bay.
But not if you delete them before I read them. Then I don't read them.
Well, then that's your fault because it was on there for
like 2
sit in
2 days. My comments all day long.
20,000 subs. He can't read all his comments. Mama V reads them just fine. She hearts them all. She's bigger than you. That hurts, don't it? She's bigger than you now.
No, I'm all.
I love that, man. She needed it.
I hope you hit 30,000 tonight. God, how many you got right now? I don't. We got 194 in here. How many subs does Mike have?
Well, see, me and Mama V have a similar issue. We got to watch what we do because we can't make that much. But then there's a point with me. I would just, I don't ever see myself as having 1 million subscribers, but that would be cool.
I don't either. I mean, myself, you could do it. Oh, you're still about 30 away, it looks like.
What if Peter blows up and gets 1 million subs?
Awesome.
He'd have to get a new camera. And I told him earlier, I have one for him. Brand spanking new, Picasso. Can't remember the rest of the name, but it was brand new. It's not a GoPro, but it's 4K.
Some of those knockoffs are pretty good.
Picasso has good ratings. I've got all the stuff that goes with it, and I'm going to give that to Peter. It's an action camera. I did it. I only used it once, and that was on one of my walk-in videos.
Hey, Jamie.
And I don't read instructions, so I didn't have it set right, but from everything I've read about it was good. Oh, Jamie's in here. And Jan. At the same time.
Yeah, see, Doug and I different. They said no hard feelings. We're all good.
Man, I knew you didn't hurt my feelings, and you weren't rude. But I'm just letting you know I'm just teasing him.
See, Judy Jules likes me better.
I don't care.
Thanks, Judy.
Number 2 channel.
See,
for now. See, David's got that same camera. I never read the instructions, David, so I'm terrible at that. GoPros are pretty simple. You just turn them on, although there are settings that make your videos better. I hate when somebody gets a GoPro and leaves it on GoPro settings and everything is like warped. Yeah, there's ways to change all that. They're an amazing camera, but they're not good in the heat. They're not. They're terrible in the heat. And they'll come on.
The batteries run down so fast. You're lucky to get an hour of battery life out of them.
And they'll come on when you don't want them to.
Yeah, mine turns on its own. And then, it'll probably do that overnight. The next day I go to use it, it's already down to like 75% battery before I've even done anything. Yeah, they're quirky. But
I've got about 10 batteries, so I've solved that. But you don't know when it's. You could be, I know you've done it. We could be filming a whole clip, a long one. And then you go and you look and turn your GoPro back on so that it's shut off, and there's nothing or half of it. The things we go through. The best things I've seen channels have is the brand new iPhones. There's a lot of big channels that just use iPhones. I don't know if I could do that.
mine ain't new though. Mine's an 8.
I got an 8 right here somewhere, I think.
There's Alaska's Last Frontier.
Yeah, we've been ignoring the chat. They're going to get mad.
You're getting all kinds of notifications now.
Yeah, but I'm on your
Alaska. Bill
your
at Alaska's
channel.
Last Frontier Homestead. Are you still coming down in October? I think he's still coming down in October. We got to go out to lunch with him.
Who?
Bill at Alaska's Last Frontier Homestead.
No. We didn't do a lunch this month, but it's just so hot and everybody was busy.
Yeah, different
All
ones
right,
to visit.
look at there. I got a
Paris,
$20.
Arkansas again.
Thank you, Joseph. I got a $20.
Well, there you
Oh,
go.
this
Thanks,
is your
Joseph.
channel. No,
Yeah.
no, Joseph. My channel. Not his. This is his channel.
I'll split it with you, Mike.
No.
Yeah, this is all kinds of backwards.
This is confusing. I bet they think we're on my channel, but
no, we think we're on your
we
channel.
think that. We should have went on the Noisy Neighbor channel.
Oh,
it's monetized. Probably not anymore.
Mama V is working on editing and finalizing her cabin plans. Well, you know what they say about making plans.
I have a question, Mama V. Why didn't you have Lowe's deliver the lumber instead of unloading that? I was sweating watching that. They couldn't have charged that much. I had Ron's Lumber. I think they charged me $50, and it was worth it because they just dropped it all at once. Maybe they wouldn't deliver to her place. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Well, there's Lowe's in Russellville and one in Fort Smith, and that's got to be more than 50 miles.
I would think they'd still deliver, though.
Depends on how big your Fort Smith, and that's got to be more than 50 miles.
I would think they'd still deliver, though.
Depends on how big your order is.
Yeah, that order probably wasn't big enough for them, but it was a lot of stuff. She got like a whole unit of 2x4s. She's not answering.
No, she's working on editing and finalizing.
There's that Jan. She's still on here.
Yeah, and she's talking with Jamie from where works Littlefield.
Oh,
those two are troublemakers.
I know.
Oh, I've hung out with both of them at the same time.
I've been there
after
too.
Dark.
About 2 years ago at your birthday party. It was torture. And Jan, you know what she does? She hits me. She's violent.
She's got some of my pullets that are
At least
laying eggs for her.
At least Jamie never hit me. She insults me, but she don't hit me. Jan insults me and smacks me upside the head. I didn't ask for that. I'm an angel. So you didn't really see my post. You want to know what I said?
No, I'm outside all day, every day, almost.
They want to know what I said.
So I do not watch comments.
I said, get goats, apply for disability, and vote for Trump.
Oh.
And then we're going to leave it there. We're not going political. I say things like that just to get under his skin.
Yeah.
But he knows me well enough by now. He knows that's what I'm doing. Oh, it's all lit up blue. Oh, Mama V, Roberta, all of them together, man.
Because it costs an extra $79 minimum to deliver.
You made like
and
a
they
million.
sneak in crappy. Yeah, that makes sense.
You made like $1 million on that video.
No, she did.
Yeah, you could afford to.
Well, and that's how rich people stay rich, is they still watch their pennies.
That's true.
That is true.
Did you see the video me and Jeff made where he thought you might be insulted. You need to go back and watch that.
I did not. Yeah,
He insulted you, Mama V.
I did, but
Mhm.
it wasn't on purpose.
She
I didn't mean it as an insult.
She
But
didn't
when I
see it.
watched it later, I'm like, that might have been a little.
She didn't see it. She don't watch my channel.
That's okay.
That's the cool thing about being me. Nobody watches my channel. We ain't insulting nobody. Although we do like insulting a lot of people. It's pretty fun sometimes. But it depends. You got different levels of sense of humor.
See, now I hope everybody understands I'm not a fan of goats. And so hopefully in the future, I won't be getting all these comments because
when I was a
I'm
drill,
telling you, it got pretty.
When I was a drill sergeant in the Army, our favorite phrase, and anybody's been in the Army, get your goats smelling, you know what, off my grass. Because they stink. I've never found a reason to want goats. I buy lawnmowers. They work. Have you ever tried one?
Until they don't.
He's going to have the most manicured grass out there. That bulldozer guy's got to be mad. Y'all tearing up all that work he did.
There's a neighbor that drives around and he's like,
he drives me nuts.
No, he's cool.
He's a nosy guy.
Well, no. If you knew the whole story, I'll tell you the whole story off camera. But yeah, so Drew's out there digging, and Lindsay, she was out there digging too. We're digging big old trenches to start burying stuff.
Yes, he insulted you.
Insulted me? I'm hurt. I'm sorry.
You're going to have to go dig through my channel to find that video. I'll give you a hint. It's in the last week. And he's in it. That's pretty much what? One video.
I forgot what I was talking about now.
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, that guy. And so they're digging out all these trenches. And so he's driving by, and I stop and talk to him all the time. He knows what's up around there. And someone going to move in next door to Jeff and open a goat farm. Man.
There's nothing next to Jeff except Drew. And I don't think he's getting goats.
They probably would. That's okay, as long as they're paying for the goats and they got good fencing. But if a goat comes onto my property, then they're not going to be farming goats for very long.
It's not goat. Nobody has goats here that I've seen that are from here. That's something people see on YouTube.
Well,
we got to get
somebody
goats.
right at the end of 250. They got goats right where you turn on to 71 or going to town. They got goats there on the left.
I don't see. There's people that have them and that have success, but
if you've got like a field that's not wooded, they're going to be great at preventing you. You don't have to mow the lawn. They'll eat all the grass and keep it nice and trim, but they don't eat trees. So, and that's what I need done is I need the trees out of the way so I can put fencing up.
DIY difference is, were you cringing when you started digging up that fresh, smooth ground? I cringed.
We were cringing when you started digging.
I'm like that. Oh. I hope he has enough.
We were cringing when you started digging.
I'm like that. Oh. I hope he has enough skill to put that back the way it was because it looked nice. It did. I know everybody thought that.
Well, nobody likes hugel culture?
Not after the guy did such an awesome job. I would have looked at it for a month first.
Yeah. But we've still I've got trees that are down. We've got more trees to take down for water lines. And so we needed the dirt to fill in all the holes from the stumps in the house area.
I know.
So we stole the dirt and filled up the holes in the house area. And now we're going to put trees in those trenches. And it's called hugel culture. And it's going to be awesome. I'm going to turn that, when I first move, I'm going to put chickens out front. That whole area on the north side of my driveway, that's where all my chickens are go when I move. And then in the spring, I'll take the chickens out of there. That'll give me all winter to clear fence line for them in the back. And then I'll plant seeds. I have seeds ready to go, but it hasn't rained in 10 days, and we don't have any rain in the forecast for the next 10.
Maybe out there it hasn't rained here in more than that.
Yeah, so planting seeds was just, I needed the seeds in case it did start raining, so I could get a head start. But it hasn't rained yet, so I'm pretty good. So now, if I can get the chickens there, anything that starts growing this fall, they'll eat and get rid of. And then in the spring, get ready, because that thing is going to be a food forest. I'm planting grass, but I'm planting grass as part of a mix. But there'll be mulberries. I've got figs. I can take cuttings.
Later, Jim. Don't let the door hit you. And then you know what?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Can you grow blueberries in Arkansas? I do believe so.
Yeah,
I will give it a try.
Going to Heater, there's a big house every year. I think from like early June, it's not very long. You go pick your own blueberries. It's like $10 a pound.
Yeah,
which is good compared to what you buy in the grocery store.
Oh yeah, and they're so much different when they're fresh off the. See, that's what with all that hugel culture. We got I got 10 trenches now, and that's what I plan on doing with those is berries. I think the blueberries probably need more shade, so they'll probably go on the garden terrace, and then I'll probably do raspberries and blackberries. And yeah, so yeah, it takes a while because I can't go out and spend $1,000 on berry bushes to fill all that in. So what you do is you buy a few of them, and then you can clone them yourself and grow up all the stuff. Eunice thinks we're gonna get rain tonight.
I don't think so.
It's
a full moon and clear.
Yeah, there's been no rain in the forecast for.
I already, I got a crystal ball. I can see in the future. I see your neighborhood 10 years from now. You're going to have all these blueberries and stuff in the front yard because that's what that is. Merle and Jaylene's going to pull up. Look, Merle. Look at all these berries. They're free. They're out here.
They're going to have to say hello to my dog.
You ain't got a dog. What are you going to name him? Spaghetti? Tomato?
I'm horrible naming stuff. Hey, you're invited to the barbecue on the 26th.
Okay. Where?
At Jen and Wiley's new place.
26th of what?
I'll give you. I got to get directions from them, but then I'll
26th of August. We'll probably roast. What's for roasting, dog man? Nah,
it's a Saturday.
Well, we got about 5 days of over 100 degrees, and it drops to 90. You never know what it's going to. I don't think this summer's been that bad. Last summer was horrible. I mean, it was just nasty. Maybe because I was trying to build, but Mr. Dogman, would you ever think of buying land where Jeff will be moving? No.
It'd have to be for sale. Nothing's for sale out there.
No.
And if it does go for sale, then
I did have that chance. No, I don't want to go through I don't want to go through all that again.
Man, I took them out there and I set them up for it and everything, and I tried to talk Mike into buying the place next door, but
I don't got the energy for that no more. And I saw something on here, and I couldn't believe it was about David. And come on, that dude's 60.
He's 46.
Somebody lied to me. I was going to say no way that guy is 60.
No, he's 46.
Why would somebody tell me that stuff?
Yeah, see, Wanda Henry, she'd set me up with lots of berry bushes.
I'm like, what am I doing?
I've already, Papa Pepper. I've already put in an order for next spring from Papa Pepper. So,
I want to grow some dreads. You can make them out of here. Let's just grow our hair.
Have you seen his beard dread lately, man?
That thing got me beat. It's down to his little pepper, almost. Boy, he got a kick out changing that oil, man. I That's what I like about Papa Pepper, man.
Yeah.
The littlest things.
Oh, JB Conway wants to know, when is our next lunch meetup? Well, maybe we'll do it on Saturday the 26th in Boonville.
What's a movie?
I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I'm
not
sorry,
a lot.
JB.
There's not a lot of stuff in Boonville. That pizza place is pretty good, but the chairs you got to sit in are terrible.
Which pizza place? The one
Pizza
by
Dollar
General?
Yeah, the one across. It's next to, on the same side of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Next to Dollar General.
With the seating.
There's another one further down.
Yeah, there's really nothing good in Boonville.
Yes, there is. There is. Black Dog Meat Company.
Yeah, but they got limited hours.
Yeah, they're only,
and probably terrible seating.
Who cares about the seating?
Because if there are going to be 30 of us, we got to be able to sit.
Oh, yeah, they couldn't handle 30 of them.
I would say let's go to Oklahoma next time. Maybe.
Yeah, we need to stick around for
McAllister or Muskogee. Muskogee's not that far.
But yeah, if you're ever in Boonville and want a good lunch, that's reasonably priced too. I took Drew, and then he was talking it up, and then then when Lindsay came out,
Drenzy.
We took Lindsay.
You're in trouble now. You took Drenzy.
Yeah.
Somebody called her something worse yesterday, and then I had to repeat that because it was funny. Lyndon. She was called Lyndon. I said, yes, Lyndon's a good girl.
Oh, yeah. But they've got pictures of their dogs and their history of how they got their dog and all that stuff. And they stamp the buns with a dog imprint, like a charcoal brand thing.
And then I'd be eating dogs. How do you know the meat ain't dog? I've never seen
Chinese.
I've never seen a stray dog in Boonville. I'm just saying. I seen your comment there, James. I answered that earlier, but you may not have been here. No, I have not heard about Willie got adopted. As far as I know, it's slow to come in. I may never know the whole thing. I wish I'd have never had them pups, but I tell you what, it happened for a reason. It did happen for a reason, and I don't regret it. And Jeff, you were involved with a lot of that, so they were good pups all the way to the end, man. They were so good.
And they're still good.
They were so good. We loaded them up at 3 a.m.
Well, and a lot of these, the people up in Minnesota, they're probably all volunteers also. They don't have a ton of time to be tracking down and getting a hold of you to tell them they were adopted. And so
I wrote my channel name on the collars, okay? So they may not see that right off the bat. I bought them the best collars you could buy. I'm still looking at the microphone. So, who knows where they go. But I do know that they will go to good homes. And whether or not they're on YouTube or they ever contact me, that's really not important. I know they're going to be fine. But we already know about Willie. He was the first one to go. So it takes time. The economy's bad. They're not adopting them out as fast as they usually did.
Yeah, costs have really gone up.
And when I know, you will know. I will, and check my community posts. That's where I'll put it, because I can't really make a video about that. And maybe if I think about it, when I do a video, I'll mention it. But guys, they're going to good homes. I did the best I could. I didn't ask for the puppies to come here, but it's his fault. His fault that I had puppies, and 6 months of my life was hard. Agree?
No.
Yeah.
It's Drew's fault for getting me to buy that place.
Okay, it's Drew's fault, then it's his fault. But it wasn't my fault. I just bared the expense. Y'all helped me. But now everybody knows the story, I hope. Millie showed up at his place. He wanted food.
I didn't want food, but it needed food. It came to my place. It wouldn't let me get close to it. I didn't know what it was.
He was going to feed her cat food. I said, no,
I wasn't. I was thinking about feeding her cat food, but I called you because I knew and I know that you can't. Dogs can't eat cat food or cat. I don't know how that works.
Cats
so
can eat dog food. Dogs can't eat. Marianne, I don't know where in Minnesota. I assume the Twin Cities, and I'm pretty sure that's where they go. St. Paul, Minneapolis. And I lived up there 10 years, so I know how adoptions and all that work. So anyway, the next day I bring some food. She runs off. Next day, she's on my land. And here we are.
Yeah, she's been hanging out at my place on and off for a few days. Very skinny, very skittish. I could not get close enough.
She's still skittish, but she lives here.
Yeah.
She has a good home. She's very healthy.
She was starting to get a little less skittish. Yeah. And then that's when I decided, all right, this thing needs this dog.
I had her eating out of my hand in a day. But she's still I got to watch how I move around her. She was beaten. I know she was beaten. And because if you raise your arm up, she is running. So you have to move slow around her. Tilly's totally different, but same scenario.
Yeah, I need to grow some huckleberries. There's all kinds of berries we don't see in stores because they're not very commercially available.
Our store has.
No stores like gooseberries or service berries.
Brussels sprouts this year. You can't buy them. Where do Brussels sprouts grow? I tried to grow them here 3 years ago. Beautiful plants. Never put out no Brussels sprouts. They're hard.
I think they're a cool season crop. You got to start them in January inside and get them outside, and harvested by the end of.
And that was one food I hated that's why I told you. When did you discover you don't like tomatoes? When you were a kid?
Yeah. You
should try them now because I hated Brussels sprouts and I love them. Oh, cooked the right way. They are so good. And I ate them by accident at the cafe here in town. I'm like, what are these? Oh, those are Brussels sprouts. And I was like, whoa. And then I'm like, no, they're good. Liver, that'll never happen with. Did we freeze? We've done that before. Acted like we froze. We have 233 people.
Oh my goodness. Are you everybody go subscribe to Dogman if you haven't already.
A lot of people don't like it. That's okay. I'm not for everybody, am I?
But we're going to get you to 10,000 anyway.
Where am I at?
I don't know. I'm going to go look right now.
Usually people don't listen when you tell them that stuff. Oh, you are his brother. Peter says, tomatoes are disgusting.
I like tomato sauce. I am not a fan of the...
Yeah, you were swabbing on some spaghetti here, I remember one time.
Oh, yeah. I love tomato sauce. I just don't like the texture of it.
Have you ever ate a tomato fresh out of a garden?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
That's what I don't like.
What?
Those were the...
What, do you like the flash frozen ones from the grocery store?
No, I don't. I like sauce.
When's the last time you ate one from a garden?
Probably when I was 10 years old.
Would you like to try one right now from my garden on this live? Just 1 quarter. You can spit it out if you want, but I guarantee you, you're going to go.
No.
Oh, there is a God. You don't want to do that?
No. I've had enough tomatoes in my day.
I've never had a more difficult neighbor in my life.
Because I'm in Illinois. We're a bunch of idiots up there.
What about okra? Have you ever ate okra?
Oh, yeah. I eat okra all the time.
I grow that. What about spaghetti squash?
Oh, yeah. With spaghetti sauce?
No, you don't eat spaghetti squash. With spaghetti squash, you put garlic, you put olive oil, and and that's about it, man. And you just eat it, and it has its own natural flavor.
Have you ever had it with spaghetti sauce? That's
No.
why they call it spaghetti sauce.
I would not ruin a vegetable with spaghetti sauce. Well, no, I don't know. That's kind of a
It's
vegetable.
a vegetable too, or are tomatoes a fruit? Doesn't matter.
I'll try that if you try a tomato.
I've tried tomatoes.
Right out there.
I don't need to try tomatoes.
I'm kicking you off. Oh, this is your live. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But it's my computer. So the plug could be pulled.
I don't know. Maybe my thing was we had a garden when I was growing up, a little small one.
Hypocrite's Garden says for radishes. Oh, I love radishes. You know what? I don't. Yeah, I did grow some, but there's a short little. They grow so fast, and I didn't replant, but they were good. I love radishes. Ice cold with salt, but I'm not supposed to eat salt now. But I don't care. I eat it anyway. I gave up ice cream. That's a good trade. Tomatoes are a fruit. Yep.
Yeah. A nightshade plant. See, everybody's got their own taste. I don't bug people to eat stuff that I like that they don't.
Nightshade looks just like passion fruit. In fact, I told the guy that posted something the other day he had nightshade. Then I got to looking at it, and I'm like, no, that's passion fruit because I seen the flower. You got 20K?
Yep, I hit 20,000.
That's why we're on his channel.
I'm trying to get you to 10, but my phone isn't.
I told you they don't like me. Oh, we could open another window here. Oh, it already is open. Look. Oh, no, I can't because we're on you.
Yeah.
And
But can you pull up your channel on there and look at your number?
On this computer, let me turn it on.
There we go.
I got doilies on there, see? It's the only Afghans I get. He gets the full ones.
You just need about 200 of those.
In his house, he's got 10 full Afghans, and I get this. I can't stay warm with that. My head can. Yeah. I don't understand your subscribe
garden. They'll eat their raw okra straight from the plant. I don't think I've tried that.
They just won't send me an Afghan.
But I've had fried okra, deep fried, breaded. You know, of course that's going to be good.
Actually,
what else? People put it in soups. Gumbo, doesn't that have okra in it?
I crack an egg, and I roll the okra I put the okra in the egg, and then I roll it in breadcrumbs, and then put it in my air fryer.
I need to get me one of those.
Same with fried green tomatoes, man. It's good, and you don't get all the grease, and it's good for it. Now, if you're going to fry it, put it in olive oil. Don't put it in that garbage vegetable oil or lard. Look, there we are. We could watch
coconut oil.
We could watch this live from my channel. Okay.
Are you at 10,000 subscribers yet?
I don't know. I'm not having much confidence in that. No, we are at 997.
Still 30 away. Everybody's already subscribed, I guess.
Well, that's probably the case. I recognize about everybody's name. Let's see.
O'Rourke's Littlefield is going to take you to Goodwill to get you an Afghan. That sounds like the best place to get an Afghan.
I don't want no used Afghan. It has to be made and with somebody with their heart involved in it. I don't want some Afghan, some old lady just died, and their kids gave it to Goodwill. No.
Yeah, Sandra Stitches, Redmond Real Salt. Yeah, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, they promote that Redmond Real Salt.
Things going down a bit. Let's see.
And What did I get? Pink Himalayan salt. They have it at Woods for a good price. So I got a big old thing of pink Himalayan salt.
So I need 27 more.
27 more.
256 people in here. You would think 27 of them haven't
nobody,
subscribed to me.
I need are you a moderator? Can you post a link to your own channel?
Oh.
Yeah, you're on your computer.
Then I gotta move.
You're logged in as me. Post a link to your channel.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that a link?
No, it didn't work.
How do you? I don't even know.
It should have, when you typed in at, it should have popped up your channel. We'll try it again. Huh. Oh, you're not in the chat.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, from my channel. Okay.
Yeah. See, it'll only pop up.
Yeah, but if I pull it up on here, then we're gonna have a bunch of echoes and weird things going on. You learned that the hard way.
I did.
All right.
But that was on the same computer. I don't know.
You don't have Nightbot. Peter's got Nightbot.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is type in. What if I type in King? He does that, and it comes up.
You got to do an at in front of it.
Roberta's a bright individual. She is a mod. Come on, Roberta.
There you go. She just put a link.
There you go.
There we go. So he was like 20. Well, you'll be there within a week.
I'll be there in the morning.
Okay.
I got a viral video going on.
See, I'm not that confident in my channel.
They're not giving me. I'm getting views, but I'm not getting subscribers. I don't blame them.
See, I hovered at like 19,992 to 95 to
YouTube does that on purpose.
98 to 96 to 99. And then it went to 20,002, and I'm like, no, it's going to go back down. And it did. It went back down. So I waited until I was 20,025 until
YouTube does that on purpose. Confident. If they know you're watching and you got a really small number to get there, they're going to mess with you. And then what they do, once you hit it, they take some back and make you do it again.
Yeah, it's wonky.
They didn't take any subs from me this year. They did that one first year. Oh, my God. They took about 800-900 away from me.
Yeah.
For months. I didn't go up. I went down every day for months, and then it just stopped. But I will say this: if you want to start a YouTube channel, you got to stick with it, and you have to put videos out a lot. You can't do once a week when you're trying to build a channel. It just doesn't work.
There's exceptions to every rule, but yeah.
You could get lucky. Yeah, you could have the best. You could film a UFO and go to 1 million subscribers in one day, but usually that don't happen. You know, it's hard work, and you don't make that much money until you get 1 million subscribers. You're pretty much set.
At 100,000, you start being kind of comfortable.
But there are channels that have a lot of subscribers that aren't getting the video.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not the subscribers, it's the views.
And you got to figure out why you're not getting the views. And that's a tough nut to crack.
Because I'm not
and I know, guys, we always rewatch these and read all the comments. So if we miss you,
I ain't got time for that. I'll have him.
We ain't got no. Yeah, you do. If there's something juicy, I'll always text Jeff. Hey, man, you go look at that comment.
UFO.
Dog man, YouTube took 7 subscribers off my list back a few months ago.
Yeah,
I delete that many every day. And Peter had a live tonight. I don't know if he's still on. There he is. You got to have a tough skin.
No, you don't.
People are gonna.
You can just delete them.
You're gonna get Well, that's what me and Jim see, but Peter don't know that. When they start giving the negative comments, you delete them. You block them. That's it, because they're gonna be trouble. We've had when I first started my channel, this one girl popped up. She knew a lot of details about Jeff
I remember that.
and me. I mean, I think she had to be a government
She thought
employee.
she knew details about me, but they were all wrong.
But she kept showing up over the next year on, like, if I started a new channel, there she was. But she's not very bright. I kind of thought I knew who it was, but I never could be sure. I don't have a lot of enemies in life, and my ex-wives and that, we're all friendly, we're friends. So I never really did anything that would warrant something like that. And they were attacking me, attacking him. And actually they showed up on Peter's channel. And so we got to warn each other, here they are again.
Yeah, Tiny Farm Nuggets. She was commenting over
Some
there.
people don't have nothing better to do than try to destroy somebody. And I don't have nothing to hide.
There's way too many people out there.
I'm not a criminal. I've never done anything. And not saying I've never done anything bad. I was a young man.
We're all
once.
criminals. On average, we commit three federal felonies every day in this country.
But I mean, as a kid, I was not an angel, but I never hurt nobody.
I was an angel as a kid.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, we'll leave it there.
Well, until no, I was a good kid. I never got in trouble. The only time I got in trouble with the police was for starting a lawn mowing business without a landscaper's license. That's the only trouble I got into as a kid, was trying to work hard to buy my first car.
Zombie, I'll let Jeff explain that. He probably knows more, but we don't really
block people.
We don't really know. I'm gonna go get Rooster some. No, I'm gonna go pee. That's what I'm gonna do. Why lie?
I think can you block people and not delete them? Well, you can delete comments, and you can block people, which if you block somebody, it'll delete all of their comments. Or you can just not block them and delete individual comments. And then I don't know how that works. But when you block somebody, I've heard that they can still comment, but they're the only ones who see their own comment. Everybody, nobody else can see their comments, so they don't know that they're blocked unless they figure out that nobody's. I don't know how any of that works. I don't think I've ever been mean enough to somebody to get blocked. We were going to try that out one day.
I have.
Yeah, I block Mike every once in a while just for the fun of it.
Yeah, we still need to do that.
Jeff, that means you never got caught, right? No, I was a good boy growing up. I was too busy doing other stuff to getting into any trouble. I mean, we TP'd houses and then went the next day and helped them clean it up. What else? I just didn't get in much trouble. Mischief. I mean, I got into mischief with some friends, but I was a good boy.
I was.
Yeah, bullies can really cause a lot of hurt. I get
bully. I don't believe in bullies.
I get every video I put out, there's probably a handful of comments I have to delete. And it's some of them are the same people over and over, and they have to sign up and create a new account so they can come and make their stupid comments.
And they do it.
I know, and you can also see it. Well, they don't show the thumbs down anymore, but it's the same people that are hitting your.
That's one thing I'm glad they got rid of, man. But I don't know. That's just something
we still see approximately
the
downvotes.
We can find it if we want. I don't choose to look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just if you get your feelings hurt, don't get on YouTube because there's some good channels I watch, man, and I can't believe some of the comments because a lot of people expect you to be perfect. You know, like what's his name over in Idaho, Red Poppy Ranch. Man, they give that man the cruelest comments. He's one of the hardest working guys I've ever seen. You know, but they get on him because he jumps off one project onto it. Well, that's homesteading life. You have to jump off of, you know, I've got 10, 15, 20 projects going on here. But yeah, he knows I do.
I own 3 properties.
Everything's unfinished, man. But you got to jump off one thing because of weather or because of money. Money is the biggest thing. My place ain't finished because I don't have the money.
Your truck goes down. You can't plan ahead for that, and that throws everything off. I mean, life throws you curveballs, and you just got to take the walk.
And just because we're on YouTube, that don't mean we ain't got no more money than anybody else. Let me tell you. Vice Grip Garage, yes, he does. He's building the 5-bay garages. He's over almost 2 million subscribers. If you're under 100,000, you're not making no money. Not much. I make enough off my YouTube channel to pay my utilities, but that's about it, you know. Not much. I mean, if you really need to know, $500 a month right now, and that could climb. But that's not that much, but I appreciate it. It's something I can do. You know, it's not easy. Believe me, it's not easy, but it can be done, and it's good extra income.
And it's great meeting people. I wouldn't have met Drew. I wouldn't have met Different. I wouldn't have met anybody without YouTube. And that to me is the biggest benefit. Because I'm not getting rich.
I want to see us all get big. You know,
yeah.
Who knows?
And I think we're doing good in the world. I think we're having a positive impact with people. We're seeing that, you know, showing that people can get together like it used to be. Yep. And you don't have to go with the conventional wisdom to get your house in the suburbs and keep to yourselves.
We're in a world right now where anybody can have their own show, their own, you know. Back in the day, in the 70s, you know, hey, Sanford and Son was coming on. We all sat down and watched that. That don't happen much anymore. I couldn't tell you the last time I seen a network. Yeah, I sat down today and watched a little Amazon Prime, me and Rooster, because it's so hot. I can't do anything else. We watched some movies, and I enjoyed that. I got a new soundbar on there. I'll have to show you. It's rocking. But then I find out it's too loud and it upsets Rooster's ears. So why did I buy it? You know?
So you can play when she's outside.
She's never outside. It's too hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, JB says, if I ever win the lottery, you know what? I thought about that so many times if I won the lottery, and that would probably be a curse. I enjoy life right now. Just the way it is.
Well, yeah.
You know, like I was going to buy that vehicle, and the whole time I actually got the check. There's a video. I tore it up or avoided it. I was just a nervous wreck because $357 a month payment. And the only way to get it that low was to do for 72 months. And then my insurance was another almost $300 a month. And I'm like,
yeah,
I can't afford that. But no. And then it gave me a few days to think, and then they screwed me on it, sold it out from under me, and I came to my senses. And then now I got a video going viral. What if that made enough to go buy a video?
There you go.
That would be cool. That's how life works, guys.
I don't know. I think
it ain't gonna make that, but
winning the lottery might be a curse for some, but I think others are. If JB won it, that'd be a big blessing.
I still be the hillbilly redneck I am now.
Yeah, me too.
Just with more money.
And well, my friends would be
And I'd give most
I'd
of
be
it
hiring
away.
them though.
I mean, I'd give most of it away if I
I
had
give
it.
people jobs. That's what I do.
Yeah, that would have tied me up till 2029. And I've got that right. I'm not going to show this information to everybody, but I'll show it to Jeff. It was just, it was something I didn't think about. How much things have went up, man.
Well, and the thing about bank,
Look
it's
at
not
this.
personal.
Here's what you
anymore.
got to
You're
see.
a number.
Look at the finance charge on that loan. So an $18,995 loan would have ended up costing me, and I would have paid more than my monthly payment, but it would end up costing $26,000. I saw that and I'm like, you are a fool. And it was a godsend that they sold it out from under me, because then I could get out of it, you know. And I will never get involved with something like that again. So
Yeah, I'm in debt on my 7 acres, but I can make money on the 7 acres. So
well, you still haven't sold your house, so there you got
that'll
that.
be part of it. That won't pay for all.
But
of it,
that scared the liver out of me, and I like being debt free. I'm going to remain. Why do I might as well put the camera up here. Sorry, guys, for me looking at the microphone.
They don't. You're on my channel anyway.
They don't care.
250 is still in here. 227 thumbs up.
These people truly have no life if they're sitting here watching us. But
79 got a Pontiac Bonneville, brand new. I remember the 90s, late 80s and 90s Pontiac Bonnevilles. I really like those. I rented one time.
Those are boats.
Yeah, they are.
I
like boats.
When I lived in Oklahoma, before I went in the Army, there was a 77 Malibu. It had 80,000 miles. The guy wanted $400 for it. I didn't have $400, so I went. He lived a couple streets away. I said, "Well, I'm a couple streets away. Can I come look at it?" It was an older guy. I said, "Look, man, I can give you $50 today and $50 every week till it's paid." He says, "Cool." And I bought that. It was one of the best cars I ever owned. I drove it 1,000 miles up to Ohio and back, but he let me pay it out. And I bought several cars that way back in the day. You know, people would let you do that. If you called somebody today and offered that, they would laugh at you. You know, that's how different our world is today. There's absolutely no trust. No trust. But he didn't let me have the car. It stayed in his lot. He did not drive it. And then when I paid him the last payment, I got the title and I took the car.
That'll work. Yeah. Different was I did before I moved to Arkansas. People used to do a lot more collabs than they do now. But I started a collaboration. What would you do with $1 million? So everybody got to do their own video on what they would do with $1 million, and that was the collab.
I would hire somebody and build a big kennel back here and get all these dogs I could out of here. But $1 million is nothing.
Yeah, that. See, that was the thing.
That would be gone in a year doing that. Trust me. And man, the cost of things today is just astronomical. I watch some of these channels. I enjoy them, like Heavy D. You ever watch Heavy D Sparks?
No,
they're blowing all this money. Yeah, they're arrogant. It's kind of cool to watch, but
yeah, opulence like that just it turns me off. It doesn't make me interested.
There are some YouTube channels of big YouTubers that just I don't think I could ever. If I made that kind of money, I would make those kind of videos. Helping people or dogs, probably mostly dogs, but I mean, you know what I'm like. If people need something.
Yeah. I don't remember what I said I'd do with $1 million.
Doesn't matter. We're never going to get it.
Yeah, well,
Well, we never know.
Inflation might get so bad that $1 million is
I'd probably
the
move.
equivalent of $10,000 nowadays.
I'd probably move to a different country where it was worth more. Brazil. I've been watching that. Well, I don't know who they are. They're van lifers. I don't know why I'm watching it. Snow and Kurt or something like that. They're down in Brazil. Man, your money goes so much further down there. And to me, they've been in Argentina and all. Life don't look any different down there. Looks like the same cities you see here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're arrogant as Americans thinking we got the best country and everything.
No, the rest of the world is caught up with us.
We're not. We're not.
Got,
in fact, we look like fools now. We really do. But this is where I was born, and, you know, I couldn't imagine being anywhere else. I don't know where I'd want to go. Where would you go? If you had to leave America tomorrow, where would you pick without even being there before?
Can I go to Alaska?
That's America.
Yeah, but Alaska should
you have to leave
from America. So I would go to Alaska.
The government has caught up to you, Jeff. You have to leave America tomorrow. You're being deported. Where would you go?
I'd have to do some research. What's the country that just adopted Bitcoin?
I'd go to Switzerland.
El Salvador.
El Salvador?
I think that's a country that just adopted Bitcoin.
They're all coming here. Why would you go there? Because it's empty?
Because they have real currency and not our fiat currency, which is being inflated.
But you don't know nothing about? There's nothing there. They're poor.
You haven't been paying attention to what's been happening since everybody started investing their Bitcoin in the country.
I'm not going to this. They're hot. It's hotter than this.
Yeah, it probably is. You'd have to be along the coast.
You can't buy lima beans there. I'd probably go to Switzerland. They're always neutral and all that. And it's beautiful there.
Yeah, it gets really cold.
But I've seen on their video, Argentina looks pretty, or Brazil, even Brazil. But no, they just voted to take away all their guns.
Yeah,
so I'm not going there.
Costa Rica, a lot of expatriates in Costa Rica.
Actually, one country has a bad history with our country that's doing well is Vietnam. But that language would drive me nuts. Listening to that all day. I can't go. That's a tropical thing.
Chris Bartlett, Australia. They speak English.
Yeah,
there.
but see, Australia don't let nobody in. That's the problem. I would love to go to Australia. But you have to have a certain job set. They will accept. And that's not even guaranteed. Australia's got it right. They're not letting people in. Because that would be my first choice. But I didn't mention it because I've already researched it. You can't go there.
Yeah, Judy's staying in Arkansas. Hey, I saw Judy Jules comment on David the Good's video or his live show the other day.
They must have unsubscribed me from him because I haven't seen his video. I forgot about him.
Well, yeah. He's got
some good garden videos.
He's awesome. David the Good is just awesome. But he got a property a year ago and he turned his grass lawn into a food forest without a ton of effort. And his last two videos have just been, I don't know, eye-opening as to what you can do with land other than mowing a yard. You can actually make it productive instead of having it be an expense of your time and money. And he just went out and threw seeds and let them grow, and it's then he put berry trees and fruit trees and just within 9 months to a year you can turn a lawn into a food forest.
But you didn't want a lawn.
It's amazing. I don't want a lawn.
Jamie, we never said we were leaving America, we said if we had to, where would we go? I wouldn't. I'm never going to leave America. I know that.
I'd have to research it more.
In Canada, it's cold, and yeah, I don't like their laws either. And somebody had mentioned you don't have no protection in Australia. I don't know about that. That's a big country. They got a lot of big country. They got a lot of area. Of course, a lot of it's desert and places nobody wants to live.
What, Australia?
Yeah,
yeah, they all live on the coast.
America's got that too.
But a lot of countries are like the U.S. Like living on the south side of Chicago is much different than Waldron, Arkansas. You know.
Well, I'd never go to Chicago, and I've been there, but not like it is today. It was different when I was stationed at Chanute Air Force Base when I was in the Army. I went to firefighter school there. We went to Chicago all the time, man. We didn't have no trouble. I wouldn't go there today.
Well, there's parts I lived, I worked downtown. I lived up by Wrigley Field, but but even now it's not as safe as it was back then.
Well, Sandra, if I can't bring my toys, I don't want to go there. That is something I strongly, any government that makes me have no defense, I don't want no part of that.
Yeah, Hippocrates' garden, he knows. If you're hungry, why are you mowing? Why are you growing grass?
He's talking to me. I got a whole lot of grass.
We got 25% of this country on food stamps. And we mow an area larger than the state of Florida every single week. Every single week we mow an area larger than the state of Florida. Well, we have so many people getting government assistance for food. It's just
here's the problem.
Insanely inefficient and bureaucratic and top down, and it's bad food. They're going and buying sodas and chips, and it's insane.
Here's the problem, man. I like to, I don't know, you guys probably like to do this too. I like to get on Google Satellite and look at areas where I used to live throughout my life, see what they look like now. So I pretty much exhausted everywhere I've ever lived, and I've seen what they look like now. I got on there last night and looked at my parents. My parents are still alive. Looked at their neighborhood. It is a cookie cutter, just a house, no trees, nothing. Just houses on top of each other. Just your typical city suburb neighborhood. And I was just shaking my head. And the sad thing is my parents liked that life. They liked the sheetrock on the walls, the restaurants all around them, and the shopping. Now that they're older, that's probably good they're there. But they've always liked that. And when I was a kid, we had to live like that. And I hated it. I never liked any town bigger than 10,000 people. But I looked at their neighborhood and I'm like, man, what have people become? Everybody's yard looks the same. Everybody's house looks the same. They're right on top of each other. And humans have done that for 100 years. Because my grandmother lived in an older neighborhood in Ohio that was, the houses were 10 feet apart, man. And they were 100 years old then.
Well, yeah, it's
like
Papa Pepper. Hey, Papa Pepper.
Hey, we weren't talking about you. We really, I was
usually do though.
Yeah, but his oil pit. When I first saw that, I'm like, man, you could change your oil on that. And I'll be danged if he didn't come up and do that. And then I'm screaming at him the whole time he's pulling his van on there. How are you gonna get underneath there? and get in down it. And
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like,
yeah, but he's
okay,
skinnier
you
than
got
me.
the van over that, but how are you going to get under there now?
Because he eats homegrown food and he's skinny and he can squeeze under there. I would have got stuck, and even all the little peppers couldn't have pulled me out. I would have been stuck halfway in his pit.
So you'd had to jack it up a foot for me
Yeah.
or you to get under there.
They would have had to call tow trucks and cranes to get me out of there.
James Prigioni, I think he's in New Jersey, which is the Garden State. But he's a channel on YouTube that does. See, I like these guys who don't, they do things kind of their own way, or not
That's
the
all you gotta
conventional
do.
garden row. Plants are plants, man.
Do what you guys do. Nobody's knocking anybody.
Yeah, they are.
My problem is here, the heat. I had heat stroke 3 years ago. I'm a prisoner in my air conditioning in here, except in the mornings and evenings. So I can't go out and do a bunch of stuff. I'm pushing 60. So, but I'm going to make up for it in the cool months. You got to do what you.
Yeah, see, we're different. Like in northern Minnesota, they got to take the winter off because you got 3 feet of snow.
And I lived that for 10 years.
But down here, we got to take the summers off because it's just way too hot. And we get more mild winters, so we can do a lot more work. When it's 50 degrees outside,
but
that's like perfect for you.
In Minnesota, man, when I spent 10 years, Minnesota, Iowa, it's built for that. Things are built for that.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't suffer too much. I mean, even you go to downtown St. Paul, you can go skyscraper or building to building on skywalks. We don't have that here. There's nothing to get you out of heat. And I lived in Vegas. So, and that's built for that. But Vegas, anybody lives there, man.
Thanks for stopping by, Papa Pepper.
He's a celebrity. Really.
Yeah.
That guy's so smart, man.
Yeah. See, I got that whole area between the lane and the power lines, and I want to do a lot of the stuff he's doing. He was just showing his grape trellis the other day, and I was salivating at all the grapes hanging off of there.
I watch all his videos, every one he puts out, and the guy's just smart. I've learned a lot. That's how I learned about yarrow. I had that video. Oh, that's what do they call it?
Hemlock.
Poison hemlock. No, that's yarrow. I know because I learned off Papa Pepper. He knows all about, and he's not even from here. He don't live in Arkansas. Well, yeah, he does. Yeah. But he's not close to us. But he knows. He learned.
Yeah. Paul Honeyman, good to see you. Good to see you around.
You taking off?
No. He just says, love the transformation at the new place. Yeah. Just wait, man. I got a 3-year plan.
You got a new place?
Yeah.
Again? We just did this.
I know.
You can do this every 2 years, guys.
No, I'm not. 7 acres is more than.
No, then it's going to be he wants 15.
Well, if I could get that one next to me, then yeah, I'd go for.
Oh, he's offering you grapes. You better get on them grapes.
I will. I'm telling Papa Pepper next spring, I'm going to take my chickens off of that land, and I want to plant all kinds of stuff and whatever I can get from you.
We just need to load up and go visit.
Yeah, we do. But I got that all. I've got the termite farm. I mean the hugel culture, and I want to get to town. I ain't getting any younger, so I need to plant some of this perennial stuff.
I already got this video in my mind. We get some dreadlock wigs. We pull in the Papa Peppers. And
where are we going to get dreadlock wigs at?
And we're going to have some pickles in our. It's going to be a pack of pickled peppers.
Okay.
Something like that. We'll come up. We'll come up with something. We'll let Papa Pepper, direct it. Maybe we'll put you in that pit next time he needs an oil change. We could dreadlock that beard.
Yeah, see, that's what you got to do is you got to have somebody down there before you drive over it.
But he didn't. I thought of that when he was making the video. How is he going to get that over there? And then, but he doesn't have a child that he could trust, or being a good parent would leave under there to do the filter, and he's not going to let him do that yet. That's coming. So I'm wondering how. And then and I'm laughing. I'm like, he ain't gonna be able to get under there. And he skirms under there, man. He just like a. But you know how I knew it was going to work out? Because he edited the video and he wouldn't put it up. It didn't work out.
Yeah. Perennial plant planting army in the spring. All right. I'll take an army of perennial plant planters. I will definitely take that. And I still have a lot to learn. That's why I've been watching Dave the Good. He's he's zone 8 somewhere. So I think he's southern Mississippi or Alabama. So not everything he grows would work up here in Arkansas, but
have you tasted his carp yet? I've never ate carp.
Oh, I ate carp growing up.
Pickled carp? I want to try that.
I haven't done pickled carp.
Imagine when he comes, he's going to bring a lot of pickled goods for us. What do you think?
Yeah, he always brings
yeah.
Good. Jerusalem artichoke. Yeah, that's something. Jerusalem artichokes. I wonder if they're still growing at my old
big along them gourds he's growing. I didn't know you could eat
gourds.
I didn't know you could eat gourds.
Oh yeah.
We just made in school. We just made instruments out of them.
Well, you don't want to go. You got to get them when they're like young and fresh or something like that. Watch Papa Pepper. He'll tell you how to do that. But like loofah gourds,
large carp.
Those can be.
These people got no light. They're still 200 and what is that?
Oh wow!
30?
And we've been going an hour and a half. But I gotta take.
I don't care. I'll make it. This is your I ain't making nothing.
Have you ever heard of the book One Straw Revolution? No. But I like using straw to do Ruth Stout method potato gardens.
Man, I only read books when I'm in jail.
Actually.
That's all you got to do, man.
Yeah, I'm saving all my book reading.
If you think I ain't never been to jail, y'all, I've been in jail for minor silly things, okay? But I ain't no stranger to going to jail, and I don't think a lot of people on here. Well, there's some angels.
Drew's Lynch showed up.
Yeah, I bet he's never been to jail.
I bet he has. But I bet it's none of our business.
I know, but hey, that's in his own time.
Yeah. I got pulled over the other day.
I'd have took you to jail.
Yeah, you would have.
He's smiling. I think every man, if you ain't been to jail at least once, you need to do it. It's an experience. And
it ain't worth it.
It's not as bad as being in basic training in the military. If you was in the military, a night in jail is a cakewalk. Okay.
Okay.
What they talking about now?
Hippocrates Garden. That One Straw World. What was the name of that? I'll have to go back and look. I'm not. It's hard for me to read.
That's what I like about Papa Pepper. But you know what? We can tell people. We can tell people about our past without telling them about our past. We're not the same people we were. That's life, guys. We do things when we're younger.
Sometimes, yeah.
We do things that are when we're younger, whether we're trying to have fun.
You can get arrested and not even be your fault.
Or even believe in something, whether you're just trying to have fun or believe in something. We do things when we're younger that we feel stronger about, or by chance, you just get thrown in the can. It doesn't mean you're a bad person because you've got people above you that think they're above you
Keep
that
ranting, I
decide
gotta
that
take a
you
break.
made a bad choice and they're going to put you in jail for it. And there has been times that I give grief back. Doesn't make you a bad person, but as you age, I'm in my late 50s, very late 50s. You don't want that drama no more, or you settle down and you realize you have to go through that stage, whether you go to jail or not. That teaches you, and to enjoy life, you have to go through some of the worst things in life. I think. I don't know. There's people that skate through life, never had an issue. They don't know what I've seen. That's just the way it is. And the things I've been in for were minor. Never hurt nobody. It was never nothing over a minor misdemeanor. But that's it. And that was a long time ago. I have not seen a jail cell since I was probably 30 years old. And times were a lot different. And I think that's the problem. Nobody goes to jail now. That's one of the biggest problems. Nobody goes to jail. And they need to be going. Roller skating in the street. Nah, man, if you got sent to jail for that, I don't know where you live, but wait a minute. I did go to jail for that once. I was naked and it was like January. I wasn't in there that long for that. Pop Pepper, yes, we're gonna. I think Jeff said August 26th or something like that. It's in the preliminary stages, but we're gonna have one. So if you guys want to come, that would be cool. We haven't even picked a place or anything, but
We doing the lunch again?
Well, Pop Pepper's asking if we're going to do another lunch meetup.
Yeah.
What I
would
would like
the third Thursday or something.
Yeah, but I would like to do this not next month because it's going to be way too hot. Maybe October. In my place, have a big lunch meetup cookout.
See, stuff like that is awesome. You get to know people.
Don't want people staying overnight, but
yeah,
we could stay. We could stay at my place longer than we could at a restaurant. You ain't got to go home,
but you can't stay here.
Yeah, we could stay, longer than sitting in a restaurant. Because believe me, these YouTube meetups we've done, they want us out of there after 2 hours. But maybe that's something we could do in October here. I got the room, trust me, and the parking.
Yep. Yeah, that'd be fun.
But when it's cool, like October.
And Jess Treehaven and I actually talked about that maybe in the future we would, push it away from the restaurants to going to people's places. And
we could do that. Maybe I'll
getting them to do projects while they're there.
Be the guinea pig. Paul says, wow, you went to jail in the sheriff's office, mate, and highway patrol, and local police departments. Hey.
I did get suspended in high school now that I think about
it. I got expelled. And then the Army took me.
JB says she can't come on the weekend. See, I like Thursdays.
Well, we're not going to do it on the weekend.
Yeah.
But I need time. I invite the Hells Angels out here. They're friends of mine. Just kidding. Dogman, October 14th, we have a car show.
Mark M., I like the way you think. Man. Put a pig on the rotisserie. When's a car show?
October 14th. Man, I don't even there's a calendar. When is October 14th? It's going to be on I don't know. That's
My
3
birthday
months away.
September 14th. What day of the week is my birthday?
Nobody cares about your birthday.
Yeah, they do.
You're a grown man. You shouldn't be.
My birthday's on a Thursday.
Go to October.
October 14th is a Saturday.
September is still too hot. Well, no, we could probably do it and pull it off September 21st.
Man, I had like 30 people show up at my birthday party a couple of years ago. You were there. Bunch of people in here.
What'd I do?
That was right.
After I tore your porch off.
Yeah. You were helping build the well house.
I think. Or a month.
Yeah, they got started on it. But yeah, it took a while to get that.
Me and him finished it. They framed it. And then me and Greg, they framed it out. I think that was Gary.
Yeah, Gary's working on the.
Gary,
I don't know.
Gary from Simple Life Reclaimed, and I don't think I don't remember who was on it. I got the videos on my channel, but I it's been a while. I think Gary was in on that, and I don't think Anthony was in on that. I don't remember who. There was a lot of people.
Yeah, that was just awesome.
Yeah.
That is just awesome.
A few things have changed. There was. I'm not mentioning it. I mean, that's just proof. There's people in your life sometimes
you don't know.
You don't know a lot about, man. And what's sad is I like the guy, man. I was watching his videos. I'm not gonna say anymore. It's not my business. But you know what kills me? He ain't lost any.
And Papa Pepper made my avatar. You made me a new avatar. We need to.
I did.
Yeah.
But he's attached to Papa Pepper's avatar.
Well, I didn't. I haven't. Yours has like little chickens and chicks and stuff, which won't show up as an avatar. That's more.
Well, I made you a few avatars. Some you can't. Some you can't show. Portugal. That's another country I wouldn't mind going to. I will never leave this country.
Yeah, I've seen some Portugal homesteaders popping up on YouTube. That's interesting.
There's still people in there, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'll be mad. Oh, this is your channel. Bang. We need to.
Yeah, we missed Doug's birthday.
He's got a pretty big channel, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, they got 100, 2, 3,
30,
4,
130,
130,000 people.
125. They're awesome.
Oh, I've watched the video. I mean, I have subscribed to so many channels. It's just, and I don't know if this happens to you, but you forget about them. Sometimes YouTube don't show them, and over time you forget about them, and then one day you're sitting here like, well, how come I ain't seen them? And you click on them, and you're not subscribed. I don't know why YouTube does that.
Yeah, I've been unsubscribed. Not very often, but it happens.
I mean, it hasn't happened that much to me, but you forget about them.
Good night, Paul.
I guess if you're not watching them, they don't show them to you.
Yeah, that might be it too.
You ever watch Scrap and Pallet Man?
No.
My sticker's on his truck. Two of them. I sent him two. He put them both on there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, all I did was watch YouTube for a few years.
He's from your neck of the woods.
But nowadays, I watch my friends, and I don't have time for.
You don't watch me. I know he don't. He don't ever comment.
I don't comment on anything because I'm always doing something else while I'm watching. It's usually I'm making dinner or dishes or whatever. But it's
there's Master Sergeant Jim.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Drew, I know you watch my videos. Yeah.
Yeah, see, you're smart. Moving fences and
Well, I think
watering gardens
sometimes
after
I think
school's out.
sometimes Drew clicks on him that he's not watching, but he's listening.
Yeah, he listens.
Does
to
that at
everything.
O'Reilly's. I should make a special video for him.
I need to learn how to do that so I can have a.
I can't.
But I don't pay for cell phone.
I don't do the phone
internet.
I don't do the phone video thing.
Yeah,
at all.
so I have more money for my phone plan if I wanted to listen.
That's
to
not my generation. I
internet
cannot
stuff.
stand to watch something on a phone. I don't like doing. Hell, there's times my phone sits there for days. I don't even look at it. Oh, Mama V sent me a message. I don't know. See?
Uh-oh. Did she finally watch the video where
She's telling me something I didn't do. He's fretting.
Oh no.
All right. Dude, we should. It's almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
We need to wrap it
I
up.
don't even know what time it is. I can go check my raccoon traps before I go inside, see if I got anybody else tonight.
Go see if there's any snakes I can catch in my chicken coop. He was in there earlier. I left him in there. But there's no eggs, so there's nothing for him. I just leave him alone. Let him go in there and investigate. My hens don't lay in the summer, so I don't know why he's going in there.
Well, they might lay one here and there, and that's why it keeps coming back.
I've never seen that breed lay at all in the summer, but who knows?
Well, snakes might not be he's a big black rat snake.
He's everything of probably 8-9 feet long. At least.
Yeah.
But
I might come over here and steal him one of these days.
He is handy. He's not going to hurt the chickens.
No.
So he don't bother me.
And they'll keep out the other snakes you do not want.
He's not aggressive. So I have not seen rattlesnakes or anything else here for a long time. Not saying I haven't, but just in the last few years I haven't. All right. Well, this is your live. You wrap it up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We dropped under 200, so.
It's late.
Yeah. Sorry for keeping you all up. No, it's my
fault. No, we're not.
You're the one who has to click end screen. So, what can I tell you? I do not know exactly what's coming up this week. We have 100-degree forecast, 100-degree days like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So this might be the week where I try to get caught up at home instead of working up at the new place.
I know what I'm doing. I'm sitting in my recliner all week watching movies. That's it.
I got chicks hatching. I'm gonna have to sell them. But other than that,
you're not putting heat lamps on them, are you?
No.
You don't. When it's above 80, you don't need them. All right, guys. Been a good live.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks everybody for joining us.
Happy
we
trail.
will catch you later. Take it easy.